We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Oh, let's go! What in the world?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jones fakes the give to Barkley.
Yeah.
To escape, and he goes
Let him get
down.
off of that thing, D-Law.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Hey, orbit. Cut. 42's the mark. Here we go. 42, he gripped.
Throwing Jones. And this would hold in
Bull
by Will
crap.
Tye. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for
Bull
fourth down.
crap. Brooks, you know it
So
too.
much about
Chunk.
offense is what you
Shouldn't even
call
talk
hidden
that crap.
yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Watch the eye. 22, jet bomber. 22, jet bomber. Zip it. Pop.
From the gun on 3rd down. Murray, man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards to pick up there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
91 is the mark. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Go. 91 is the mark.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. Going for Metcalf.
Hey! Yes, sir.
They'll take it into
Throw it at him. Throw it at him. Nobody cares. He's standing out there. Throw it at him.
14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes
Get him,
down.
D-Law.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Here we go again. Hey, foxtrot.
Now Jones. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Down. 70. Indy. Pin the mirrors back and go full street. Check. Protein spill. Hey, team 6. 61, matchbox lights.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, New York.
Come on, set. 50, plant. He's tired of me.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
218, chopper. 42, right 42. Go.
From just shy of midfield, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
To Sterling Shepard. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Under team. Chopper. Go, go.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Giants.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Yeah. 5. 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
42 to Mike, boys. Bravo. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
That's stupid.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
We got 3. Check 99. Check 99. Check your hot read. Get it all. West.
And they give this time to the tailback. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
This is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of 1st down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give them a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Cochran, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now Jones throwing again. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Jakeem Grant hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are even at 10 apiece.
What in the world?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
10 logo.
On 1st down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Go out. Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Hey, 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 hey. Motion, motion, motion.
Now it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another first down with that run.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
On the run, it's Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Here's Barkley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, they will make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Rosas is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This will be taken short. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties are so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. So we've come to halftime at a 5-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And
whatever it takes.
Be returnable. Whatever it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies.
No, sir.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Look at me. Zipper. Here we go. Hey, Mike. Smooth. 22.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Nope.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Nope.
Taco Charlton. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Charlie. 65.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to throw this one deep right side.
Pick it off.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play
good
call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end right. Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Yeah. Motion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Man defense.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 down. Watch the safety creep. 66, pull it, high.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Gets it to Gordon. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch it. Hey, switch gears. Big edge. Tight end. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch out.
They run it here with Gordon. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Stupid.
Buddy up. Come off the ball. Watch tight end. Let's go. Go. Check the backer.
Man defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Even.
of the gun. Here's Murray. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Check, 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 check. Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. So don't say nothing. Hey, Alpha. 42.
Jones going to throw again. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Hey, lock it. Watch the whip. Hey. Let's go right here. Forget it.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Check, 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 go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, Jones. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the Rockets beat the dog, man.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Check, crouch, crouch, crouch. Check, 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 check. Check 3. Hey, Sam off. Like.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Watch safety three. Watch safety three.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
60 outlaw. Hey, orbit. Mike 42, Mike 42. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Oh, you got deep? Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Watch the run. Yo, go. Hey, wahoo.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Pick it up. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, Foxtrot. Yep. Mike 42, Mike 42. Target. Mike 42, check, Mike 42. Let's go.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Matchbox lights. Shoot. You got tight. You got tight right there. Now. Check three. Now.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon.
Coming out school that.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On 1st down, Barkley. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. They'll go to Barkley again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Go on. Yeah. Get it.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Switch it. Jim. Hey.
Another try for Barkley. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Check. Go. 42 the mic, boy. 42 the mic. Here we go. Hey, Mike. Go.
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Rosa's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Check 50.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down. Murray flushed out right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
90 is the mic. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 90 is the mic. Yo.
They're going for it. It's Murray being chased out left. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. 60 or. Top side.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. 20. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. To throw is Murray. Buying time to his left. And that's caught by Smith. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
We got 4.
Look at me. Zipper.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Ah, get that pick.
Incomplete.
Pick it off.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Pick it off.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 42.
Hey!
Here we go,
Perfect.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down.
That'll be your best bet.
Find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
That'll be where you need to go with the ball.
Across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, T. Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42. Go, go, go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, watch the flat.
You ain't going to have time to throw it deep. You better find something else to do. That ain't going to work. That ain't going to work.
Looking to throw.
You ain't got time to throw it deep. Told you.
Nowhere to escape.
You going to find something else, brother.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by
I
a
see you,
strong
D-Law.
performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire...